They say they're pro-life. They say they're American. They say they're patriotic. They say save the children. But they stand back and watch children get slaughtered. Time after time after time. This will not be the last time that the GQP has blood on their hands. Last week it was a fucking grocery store and a church. Yesterday was a school. Second, third, fourth graders. Teachers. The shooter in Uvalde was not a lone gunman. He had the help of Governor Abbott, the NRA, Senator Ted Cruz, John Cornyn, you weak motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna back out of the NRA because it looks bad. You know what looks bad? You know what looks really fucking bad? John Cornyn, you weak piece of shit. Dead children's bodies all over the floor of a school. That's what we should do. We should make the governor and the senators and all the GQP go mop up those children off the floor. There's a law you can fucking pass. I think the country is sick and fucking tired of this shit. This is America, folks. The land of the armed and the home of the broken. Every parent in America this morning was nervous about sending their children to a school. Think about it for a second. I know you hugged your children when they came home. I know you held them as long as they would let you hold them. Mental health, mental illness. We need mental health. Yeah, we are going to need a lot of mental health in this fucking country. Can you imagine the mental health care that the other students, the other staff members, the teachers, the police officers, the fucking parents of the dead, slaughtered children? You pieces of weak shit. And I'm not gonna let you look away. We have voters in this country that only pick out a few fucking issues, and that's what they vote on. And every single time it's to take away your rights. Your right to your uterus, your right to your fucking vote, and your right to your children's safety. You don't think we have the fucking right to live in this country? You don't think our children have the right to learn without being scared that they're gonna be fucking mowed down, torn apart by a semi-automatic rifle because you got a boner for guns? So you can protect your TV and you can shoot politicians, you dirty motherfuckers. You dirty motherfuckers. Nope, I'm not gonna shut up. I'm not gonna stop talking. When we're in a country where a goddamn gun has more fucking rights than a woman's uterus, it's time. It is fucking time. If you're not ready to go to the fucking polls and vote every single one of these motherfuckers out, you're doing it wrong. This morning, I don't care if you're a fucking Republican, if you're a goddamn Democrat, I don't care if you're a fucking conservative, if you're a parent in this country, a fucking grandparent in this country, you should be ready tomorrow to vote these motherfuckers out. They are gonna go to the fucking NRA conference in Texas and cheer the slaughtered children yesterday. That's what they're gonna do. And we're just gonna stand here and let them do it? Take our democracy away from us? Make this into an autocracy? I'm not. I'm gonna keep yelling into this microphone. I'm gonna keep motivating you to stay fucking pissed. It's time to fight with the ballot. Enough is enough of this shit. When will it fucking end? When can we send our kids to school to learn and not be slaughtered? Torn apart by a piece of weaponry that we manufacture in this country so some fucking dude or some dumb fucking conservative somewhere can take a picture of it in front of a fucking Christmas tree. You dumb motherfuckers! I've had about a fucking enough of this stupid shit. Where the minority ideology in this country gets to tell us what the fuck to do. 90%, 9 out of 10 motherfucking people realize it's a good idea to do a goddamn background check before you give someone a goddamn weapon that is designed to kill multiple human beings. 9 out of 10 people already fucking realize it. Joe Manchin says, oh, well, I'll do anything I can do to stop children from being slaughtered in schools. Well, do something, motherfucker. Fuck your career. Fuck you being a senator. Who cares about your fucking votes? Stop giving a shit about your own goddamn power. Those children had no fucking power. Not a goddamn ounce of power to stop that gunman. Those fucking cops had no power to stop that gunman. Good guy with a gun. Give me a fucking break. Fuck you, good guy with a gun. You son of a bitch, Ken Paxton. You motherfucker. So you want fucking teachers? You want teachers to be police officers? And the police officers can't even stop these motherfuckers with these weapons. That's the intent. The intent when they fucking manufacture this stuff is to make sure that you are not stopped with the gun. What be single issue voters in this country right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not next week, right motherfucking now. One issue voters. And the issue is, fuck you, GQP. Fuck you. That's our issue. That's it right there. They're Republican. Vote them the fuck out. They want your children slaughtered. They don't give a shit about you. They don't want your rights taken away from you. They don't give a fuck about you, you dumb motherfuckers. And until they do, that is our one issue. Fuck you, GQP. Fuck you. That's your issue. Go vote. Go engage. Give money. Don't give thoughts and prayers. Type in $5 to your local fucking congressman who can beat that motherfucking GQPer who's gonna fucking have blood on his hands from the NRA, who won't fucking stomach even standing in front of a goddamn microphone and talking about the slaughter of children that we can stop. We can stop this. We can stop it. You can stop it. Go vote them the fuck out. If you're not registered, go get registered right now. If your fucking family, if your fucking community members are not registered, now is the time. Right now, not tomorrow, now, today. Commit to the one issue of fuck you, GQP. That's the issue. One. Only one. You're out of here, motherfuckers. You have proven that you have no intent to govern, no intent to put American people in front of your power, even slaughtered fucking children. Mental health. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You need a fucking head check, you sons of bitches. I'm fucking pissed, and I'll stay pissed until these motherfuckers are gone. They don't want to create policy that prevents children from being slaughtered? Well, fine. We'll vote them the fuck out. We can't even get these motherfuckers to agree what 90% of people in this country believe. That yes, it is really fucking boneheaded to not do a background check on a piece of equipment that is designed to kill human beings. Multiple human beings. What are you gonna do? That's my question. What are you gonna do? I'm talking to you, the audience. What are you going to do? You got many options. You can give money to campaigns. I'll tell you one fucking option. If you're in Texas right now, I'd be giving every fucking nickel out of your goddamn couch. Every penny out of your couch to Beto O'Rourke. Every fucking nickel. Greg Abbott is the reason why this happened. Cheering that anyone can get a gun anywhere, anytime. Cheering it. Tweeting out. Oh man, we really are in a fucking competition with other states to have as many guns on the street as we possibly can have, because that's what makes us safe. As you can see yesterday, the evidence is clear. More guns equals dead bodies. And that's what they want. I was in junior high when Columbine happened. I was about to go into high school when the national news was that high schools weren't safe. Your classmates could come in and fucking murder you. And I lived in rural America where every kid had access to guns. Every motherfucker had access to guns. There was guns in every household in rural America. Now, they weren't the weapons that we have today. Because you got to remember, in the 1990s, there was the assault weapons ban. But we still wondered, when we go to high school, are we going to have to dodge fucking bullets? Are we going to have to hide under desk? Are we going to have to run from our classmates in the cafeteria to save our fucking lives? Here we are, over 20 years later, and they're still giving us the same old shit. Good guy, bad guy shit. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Same old shit. Same old shit. And these politicians buy it hook, line, sinker. Because the NRA comes to them and says, hey, look, motherfucker, you don't vote with us, we'll vote you out. And we got the voters. Look at our register, bitch. And they want their power. Their power is way more important than 19 children being stacked up like cordwood in Texas. Their power is way more important than that. Duh. In the 1990s, after Columbine happened, the NRA, Wayne LaPierre, went to Congress, and we're in support of background checks. We're in support of regulation. But they soon found out that mass shootings doesn't equal bad business. Mass shootings equals good business. They can really stoke fear inside of their small percentage, their small handful of people in this country that believe this garbage, and make them go buy guns because they're afraid the government's going to take them. Well, I'm here to say, to all you gun nuts out there who think you fucking want the Second Amendment and have the Second Amendment, you better get to the negotiating table fucking fast. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't know how long this is going to sustain, especially with me yelling and screaming. I'm not going to stop. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to stop. You won't stop me. Try to cancel me, try to turn me off. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna yell and scream at somebody. I'm not gonna stop. Are you gonna stop? It's time to fucking take our fucking country back. It's time to vote. It's time to be one issue voters. Fuck you, GQP. Fuck you. That's your fucking one issue. They want to rain terror down on your communities. They want to strike fear into the hearts of your children. 19 children went to school yesterday thinking that they'd ride the bus home, thinking that their parents would pick them up, thinking they were safe. There's even an armed cop at the school to keep them safe. The good guy with the gun. There he is, trained with a badge, licensed, paid for. And because the Republicans won't pluck their heads out of their asses in this country and realize that it doesn't matter if you have an armed guard at the school, it doesn't fucking matter. When the person comes with better body armor and a more efficient weapon to kill human beings, it doesn't matter if you have an armed guard. It doesn't matter if teachers have weapons. They're just targets at that point. What's next, Ken Paxton, you piece of fucking shit? You're gonna make sure every child, every first grader, every kindergartner, every second grader has a semi-automatic rifle slung over their back so they can protect themselves? When someone with a piece of armory that you won't regulate comes into a school and tears them to pieces, rips them to shreds with a war machine? Huh? Is that what you want? You want the kids to be armed too? I mean, that's the next step, Ken Paxton, you motherfucker. Where are you gonna go from here? It's time. Now's the time. It was time a long time ago. Columbine, Sandy Hook, Parkland. Fuck, last week had a grocery store in Buffalo, New York, for crying out fucking loud. America, pluck your head out of your fucking ass and realize that your vote matters. Your ballot matters. Your voice matters. It fucking matters. You're the one that goes to the poll. You're the one that talks to your friends. You're the one that says the things that you need to say to your community members to motivate them to make sure these scumbags do not have their hands on our policy, because their bloody hands are all over it. And they're not going to stop. They're not going to. We're going to look at and watch a lot of really fucking gross takes on a whole stack of dead children's bodies this morning. And again, maybe that is the solution. Maybe we should pass a law to where when there is a school shooting and there's dead children, that our politicians who make the policies about keeping those schools safe have to go mop up the carnage and clean it up themselves. Maybe, just maybe, their power won't be as important. It's enough of this shit. America's pissed. Parents are pissed. Teachers are pissed. This didn't have to happen. We are doing this to ourselves. We are. Yes, we. You must become one-issue voters. Now. Right now. And it's to vote out anyone who has an R next to their goddamn name. All the way down to the motherfucking dog catcher. If they even have a stench, just a whiff of the NRA, the Republican Party, Trumpism, and MAGA, vote them the fuck out. It's enough of this craziness. Even the ones that are like, oh, well, I'm not QAnon crazy, but that NRA stuff, wink. Love that. Nope. Out, bitch. Enough of it. And it's up to us. It's up to you. I'm talking to you now. It is up to you, not just to go vote, but you have to give money to these campaigns if you can afford it. You have to talk to your community members. You have to organize. You have to organize against these fucking fascists. You don't think that this is fascism? They love this. They love this stuff. Ted Cruz is practically laughing when he blames the shooting that happened yesterday on Democrats, as if Democrats haven't tried their damnedest in every fucking way possible in every legislator in the entire country to either pass legislation that would make sure these weapons do not end up in the hands or even manufactured. And they have either been stopped by Republicans or they can't stop the legislation that puts these guns on the street. In Texas, as long as you have a heartbeat and you're fucking breathing, you get to have a murder weapon. You get to have a machine of war. So you can go into an elementary school and mow down and murder 19 children. Why not? It's Texas. Pew, 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 pew. I have a lot more faith in Texas than that. I believe there's a hell of a lot of people in Texas that do not want that to be Texas. Oh, but Tony, people in Texas, they love their guns. More than their children? More than their community members? More than the teachers who teach their children? More than the police officers that have to fucking protect the school with gunfire? Are you listening? They had to send a SWAT team to a school because Greg Abbott just was in a competition of how many guns he can sell in the state of Texas. Now is the time, right fucking now, to show them that they will not do this to our country. And you can do that by being a one-issue voter. And that issue is fuck you, GOP. Fuck you. Vote them the fuck out. It's time. Right now. If you want this to stop, if you want to make sure that a woman's uterus has more rights than a fucking firearm in this country, if you want to make sure that your children have the right to go to school and to be safe, to not be scared that someone's going to come in and cut them up with a goddamn weapon of war, that the police officers don't have to worry about protecting a goddamn elementary school from warlike gunfire. It's not a school zone anymore. It's a fucking war zone. And only we can change it. It's up to us. They're not going to do it. You think Republicans are going to do this? Hell to the no. They're not going to do this. Republicans are not going to do this. They are not going to change a goddamn thing. Not a fucking thing. If you think Republicans are going to get off their asses and do something, you just look at Joe Manchin, who relies on Republicans to vote for him. He's like, yeah, I'll do anything possible, anything in the world that save children at schools from being shot by guns. What about the filibuster, Mr. Manchin? Oh, well, I can't do that. I mean, when I mean anything, I mean nothing. And he's a Democrat who relies on Republicans to vote for him. You think the Republicans who rely on Republicans to vote for them are going to do something? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. They are not going to do a goddamn thing. Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. And I ain't going to put up with this. Oh, Democrats won't do shit. Bullshit. There's a goddamn bill right now, H.R. 8, sitting there to be voted on for background checks. Just that. That's not even enough to fucking stop the gun violence in this country, but only just that fucking thing that 90% of the country agree on. And yeah, you should probably pass a background check to get a fucking weapon that mows down dozens of human beings. You might want to do that. This is what happens when we have the minority of ideology controlling parts of our government, and that is up to you. And you may say, oh, well, Tony, my district is rigged. I'm in a gerrymander. Who gives a shit? Stop with the excuses. Are you tired of Republicans' excuses? Are you tired of that shit? Good. Don't have your own. Don't have your own excuse. Now is not the time to have excuses. They're taking away MacBooks. They want to marry your children, and they want to have them slaughtered in schools. Yesterday is a sad day in our country, and tomorrow will be too. There'll be another one. Don't worry. It'll be another sad day. You'll shed tears. They'll send tots and pears. They'll talk about how, oh, it's a tragedy and mental illness and constitutional rights and blah, 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 fucking blah. Tomorrow will be another sad day because they're not going to do a thing. They're not going to do a fucking thing. But you can. You sure as hell can. You have the power. So if you find these races where you have one of these NRA gun nuts in the race, give to their opponent. Campaign for their opponent. Put a bumper sticker on. Sign in your yard. Hell, buy a goddamn flag. Wave it from your fucking pickup truck. Whatever it takes, folks. Whatever it takes to make sure our children are safe. How is this such a hard idea? Anything to keep our fucking children safe. It just is real rich that we have to take a lecture from the people who say save the children. And we can't even get these fucking idiots to stop them from slaughtering our children.